Hey, my friends, I got a serious set of questions here I want to ask you today. The very first thing is what you are doing actually working. Now, my name is Richard Weberg. For those of you who do not know me, I've been around online for over 14 years. I have a ton of experience doing this stuff, and I make my living doing it, and I have for a long time. Now, I really want to get into some of these questions here kind of deep because there's some knowledge here and some things that I really want to bring to the forefront and have you think about. Because over those 14 years of doing this stuff, I have made a ton of mistakes. I'm human. Yeah, I'm a really good marketer. I wasn't always. I learned by doing and repetition, and some things were hard to spot along the way in my journey of, um, you know, it'll pertain to the questions that I'm going to ask you here and kind of run through. And then in closing, I'm going to tell you why you should think about seriously joining us in our dream team in Now Lifestyle. Because Now Lifestyle is going to answer all of these questions, and I'm going to show you why. So I really want you to think about what you're doing. First off, I really want you to think about what you're doing as I go through this. And I threw up some questions on a quick slide here just so that you could kind of see what I'm going to ask here. But, that first question is what you are doing actually working. Are you moving forward? Are you getting opt ins to a list? Are you building your email list? And are you getting them? Are you getting one opt in every 25 days or two a month? Or are you getting tons of them? And that's that real first serious question is, are you building your email list? Because if you're not building your email list at all, for those of you that are listening to this and seeing this video, if you're not building your email list, it's like I always said, you might as well quit because you will never make any amount of money that means a hill of beans. My first 2.5 years online doing this stuff, I made jack squat. And the reason I didn't make anything is because I didn't open up my ears and listen to those people that were successful before me. I didn't start building my email list till 2.5 years into my internet marketing career. And that was the hugest mistake that I ever made. I lost 2.5 years. I did learn some stuff in that 2.5 years, so it wasn't all lost. I was more prepared to start building my email list because I was serious about making this work and I was acting like a sponge and soaking up as much information as I could. I just failed a one critical element that I needed to be doing. There's many reasons why you will fail if you're not building your email list. And one of the biggest reasons is engagement. You cannot follow up with anybody. So if you're out there running around advertising your main affiliate link for a program you're in or business or product, and you don't have an opt-in page set up so that they can opt in to get more information from you, you're wasting your advertising because there's no follow-up. And people are 100 times more likely willing to opt into a page, meaning put their name and email on the page to get more information first, than they are to sign up immediately or purchase what you are promoting. And I want you to really get that in your head. For those of you that are sitting out there and they're going, yeah, I'm not building my email list. I haven't been. Who cares? You're making a huge mistake. And I'm telling you this sincerely from my heart. I really do care about people having success. I'm not doing this stuff just to take people's money or get commissions for stuff. Whether you follow me or not into Now Lifestyle and join me and my son John's team, that's completely up to you. But the information I'm going to present here, you're going to want to apply to anything you are doing to try to make money online. It's one of the reasons so many people fail. Statistically, about 10% out of every person that tries to make money online succeeds. The other 90% fail. And that 90%, I guarantee you, are not building their email list. When you see people making $20,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $1,000 a month, $500 a month consistently, those people are building their email list, because it's like another form of free advertising, because once people opt into your list, you can follow up with them. You can send them a video. You can share facts with them. You can share information with them. They get to like, know, and trust you because you actually interact with them. You know how many people reply to my emails that I send out to all my subscribers? And some of you watching this are my subscribers. So a lot of us have formed a relationship. We talk on Skype, we talk on Facebook, we talk by email. Some of you I've met, some of you I'll meet coming up here when we go to Cabo, Mexico, because we're going on a convention, vacation, getaway. So a lot of you all meet there because we actually can engage. And that's what's so important about building your email list, is so that you can engage fully with others like in real life. You think about it. I used to own a retail store, and my best customers were those people that would come into my store and converse with me regularly. They were my absolute best customers. Some of those people would just come in so they could converse with me and would end up buying something because they came in and seen something. That's exactly what email marketing does. It is the number one way to build your business online, whether you're using Facebook advertising, solo ads, article writing, blogging, traffic exchanges, safe lists, mailers, whether you're using any of that stuff. The page that you should always be presenting to somebody is an actual page where they can opt in, put their name or email or both in at the same time so that they can get more information, because now you can engage with them further any day, every day. And they can see fully what you're doing. You ever hear the saying about building multiple streams of income? Online, I've simultaneously built at one time 50 streams of income at once. Now, how did I do that? Because I regularly conversed with my email list, my subscribers. I could share with them the resources I was using. Yeah, I would make commissions because those resources worked for other people to solve a problem, to aid in helping them to make money online or to make their life easier. So that is the most important thing, no matter what you are promoting, what you are doing, that you need to be doing in order to make money online, period. Okay? Now on to number 2. What are you promoting online to your email list, to your subscribers, your friends, partners, people you've developed a relationship with? Is it a real program, or is it just some guy or gal who bought a script sitting behind their computer screen who put it up on some cheap web hosting, and it's just a script? There's no real backing. There's no real company. So really ask yourself that. What are you promoting online? Are you promoting something that is hindering on totally illegal, like revenue share programs? Because there are a lot of revenue share programs that pop up and disappear online, and many of you watching this may have been exposed to revenue share programs, maybe a member of some. But the one thing I want to tell you is revenue share program is the perfect example of an illegal Ponzi scheme. You cannot promise money, interest on money, on future earnings. And that's the way a revenue share operates. Is you join a revenue share, you buy ad packs, they call them ad packs, but advertising packages, and they promise you interest on the money that you use to purchase them with. Okay? The advertising may be good, but nobody can promise you interest on a purchase. Nobody can promise you interest on money spent. Not even the, security and exchange, and buying stocks and bonds. A bond can only promise you interest after 10 years or X number of years, and they're borrowing you money and giving you pittance after years. Like on the olden days, people bought a lot of bonds. Well, those bonds didn't mature for like 10 years. Revenue shares are trying to promise you daily interest, and even a bank can't duplicate that. And that's why revenue shares are termed and are an illegal Ponzi scheme, is because eventually they will fail because they don't have enough money coming in to pay out commissions on the interest promised, because there are so many people investing and being promised interest daily that there's no way they can ever recoup that money. So really think about what you are promoting online. There are many other examples of things that will never get you to your goals, like there are multi-level type programs out there that are wonderful, and then there are ones out there that are completely terrible. Why are they terrible? Because you will promote till your guts come out, even if you are a great recruiter, and you will never make much money because they pay out $1.50, 25 cents in depth. So your downline grows to 200 people, but all you make is $200 a month. And I'll guarantee that you've spent way more money than that and time to make that $200 a month. And a lot of those people will quit, so you'll never gain any momentum because nobody's making any money to make it worth their time. And that's why a lot of MLM type companies fail, because they design compensation plans that are not made for serious growth. So they'll have their periods of rise and fall, where an active promoter who's good at it will come along, see the bottom line of the comp plan. They'll see where, if there's 20,000 people in it, I'll make $20,000 a month. Well, I can tell you from personal experience that you'll never reach that, number one. And if I put 20,000 people into a program, I want to make a lot more than $20,000, because my 14 years experience, I know how much time, effort, and money it would take to build a 20,000 person downline, and it's a lot, So I better be making $100,000 a month, not 20,000, getting paid $1 or 50 cents in depth. And the average person will never make any money, maybe a couple bucks, maybe 10 bucks, maybe 20 bucks here and there, because you can't possibly recruit enough people unless you're someone experienced like me to even hope to get to a larger amount. And that's why a lot of MLM type programs fail, is they pay out shit. So you really need to seriously take a look at what are you promoting online to your list. There are many scenarios that will get you nothing. And again, I know from personal experience, I pretty much have promoted everything under the sun over the course of 14 years. And I've learned a ton of knowledge about this stuff and why you promote what and how. So that kind of covers the next two questions. What are you promoting online? Why are you promoting it? Your end goal is to make X amount of dollars. And I know people that have been involved in MLM programs that pay out pittance for years and barely make $2,000 a month after 10 years of promoting the company, or 5 years. They don't make nothing. And their income rises and falls all the time with the influxation of somebody that comes in that's a good promoter, and then they quit because eventually it's not worth their time or effort. So it's not a lifelong endeavor, or it's not a decade endeavor where you're really building towards real wealth or real financial security, because it's always going to have that rise and fall when a company pays out garbage. So you really got to take a look at the compensation plan of something. See, a lot of people come online and they see some ad, hey, make $3,000 a month in the next 6 to 12 months. but they don't really look and analyze the comp plan. Is it really possible? Because they don't have the experience. So that's why another reason I'm doing this video is to help shed light on that for you. So you do your due diligence when you seriously look at something and go, am I really going to make any money here? I can sponsor about right now 3 to 4 people a month. Is there really a chance that I'm actually going to make any money and it's going to be worth my time? In most of the cases, probably online 99% of the time, the answer is going to be no. You're going to be left with time and effort expended that is going to result in almost nothing made. I've done it. I know. Based on facts, based on time, based on doing it. You know, if you're a good recruiter, you seriously want to analyze what you're promoting. I'm talking like seriously. You want to know where you're going to get the most long-term, short-term bang for your buck in time and effort. Where are you going to be 6 months from now? Where are you going to be a year from now? Where are you going to be around 5 years from now? How about 10? Do you believe that the company will still be there? You know, it's just like a job. You work for XYZ company for 40 years, hoping that when you retire, there's going to be a pot of money there so that you can at least live the remainder of your life decently and no longer have to struggle. You know, are you going to have a 401k? Are you going to have a retirement plan that you can count on? Is the company going to be there? Do you trust it? Or at the end of 40 years, is there going to be something there for you? It's like that online. You want to make sure that you're choosing something that gives you some longevity, that you think that, hey, yeah, this is a real company. This isn't a person just sitting behind a computer screen that might spend my commissions because they're broke one month and they don't understand how a business runs. So I'm going to get ripped off. I mean, I have been ripped off over the years more times than I care to admit because I chose and never really analyzed what I was promoting and why. And, you know, was it a real company or who was behind it? And I come to find out, oh, you're owed $1,000 in commissions. Oh, I don't have the money to pay you. I've had many owners of programs tell me, Rick, I'm sorry, but I don't have the money to pay you. I've been owed $3,000 commissions, $1,500. I've probably lost $50,000 over the years in unpaid commissions from program owners, a guy or gal sitting behind a computer screen who bought some cheap script, who ran off with the money and never paid out, or was operating on the fringe and just went bankrupt and could not pay out nothing. And that happens. You always have a risk online. You always have a risk in real life. But what you want to do is make sure you analyze that before you go putting in a ton of work into something or a ton of money, so you can take a calculated risk of where are you going to end up, how fast, what kind of security do you have? You know, is this backed by a real company? Or is it someone just sitting behind a computer screen who bought some cheap script and is telling you you're going to make all this money? Are there people making good money quickly, long term? Do they have any kind of track record? And you know, the question there at the bottom, do you think the program will be or might be around 10 years from now? So that you're actually building something with a real company that pays out real commissions, that teaches you to build your email list. It's not paying out 50 cents and a dollar, and that you have a chance to actually reach the goals, financial goals that you have, your dreams, or things you want to accomplish by spending time doing this stuff. You know, I'm going to switch gears here a little bit, but again, think about everything that I said. Watch the video again. Listen to what I'm saying closely and analyze a lot of those details before you go spending all your time promoting something, because you really want to know that you have a chance to get what you want. You know, if I would have taken the time years ago to analyze all these things, I would have made better decisions along the way, and I probably would have made 20 times the amount of money. So my family would be 20 times secure right now. But I didn't always do that. because I'm human too. I seen some shiny diamonds. I jumped on some fads. You know, a lot of people right now are launching Bitcoin site after Bitcoin site after Bitcoin site after Bitcoin site because Bitcoin, yeah, if you would have bought some Bitcoin when it first came out, I know people that have made absolute fortunes because they were smart enough to pick up $500 of it. Because when it was worth pennies, those people literally made multi millions of dollars because it was so cheap to buy and they just held on to them. And Bitcoin, yeah, went up to where it was over the price of gold per Bitcoin. And now it's super expensive to buy. You know, these kind of things will eventually get regulated when you look at it. Is it a real business or is it just a money transaction? So that's why these people think they're going to jump on the bandwagon because Bitcoin keeps going up in price. And so everybody in their son are launching a Bitcoin program of some kind. Many of them are just scripts. If you treat it like a real business and you're using Bitcoin to transact, transactions, and you have a real product and service, and it's just not some money laundering game or something like that, because a lot of people jump on it because it's anonymous, no bank controls it. Well, the U.S. government's going to want their share of Bitcoin. News is it's going to split now, changing it. There's all kinds of speculations of what could happen to it. The money system moves we know it could change. Yes, there are possibilities there. Is it something that maybe you want to do? That's totally up to you. But I no longer join any kind of fad just because people made quick money in something. What I want to build is something that I believe is going to be around for my family for years to come. And, for the people that I bring in my team and our team, is I want to make sure that they believe that their work effort and everything is going to be around for years to come and that they're building something serious. If you look at MLM companies, think about if you were one of the first people to jump in Amway when it became a company 40 years ago, or they've been around for eons. They're a multi-billion-dollar company now, but they had the vision. Um, they had the people that decided that they wanted to be in it no matter what, and that they were building a real company with real products. They actually laid the groundwork for MLM. And there's been many people over the years that became multimillionaires in Amway. Think if you could have been one of those first people because you made a good choice, a decision, something that had vision, and they were building a real company. Those were like the mavericks, the trailblazers in multi-level marketing. Because you can create leverage. When I said about finding MLM companies that don't pay pittance, 50 cents a dollar, I didn't mean that they were bad. I love multi-level marketing because it creates leverage for people that are not rock star recruiters or are average marketers and they're trying to make a good living online can do it through multi-level marketing when you have a comp plan and a real company that pays out, good money. So, in switching gears, Now Lifestyle is a company that me and my son partnered with. And a lot of you watching this video, you know that we're promoting Now Lifestyle and building our team. And we've been doing so for the last 4 or 5 months because the business just launched and we got involved right away. And we have been promoting steadily, and we've changed the way we promote and do things online. And that's because a lot of the information that I talked about earlier, I've been building my email lists for years and stuff like that, but it was what I was promoting and why I was promoting it that changed. So any of you that have been a member of any of the sites that my son owns or that I've owned, we've changed our direction big time. And we did it for good reason because we want to make sure that the people that, we sponsor into something actually have something based on what I'm talking about in this video. A lot of you know that I owned a program co-owned with my partner, one of my partners, Your 8 Steps. Your 8 Steps cannot compete with Now Lifestyle. It just cannot. It could be a downline builder for it or something like that eventually. We still have the site active and stuff like that, but you're never going to make the kind of money and longevity that you can from promoting Now Lifestyle. Can't compete with a huge company that knows what they're doing, has employees, has an office. Now Lifestyle is a real company. Here's their headquarters. I've been to it in Texas. Anybody can go there. The address is right here. You know, phone numbers. There are real people with a real offices in a real building run by Joel Tarian and his team and his partner, Mike Potvin. They own their own data centers. They host hundreds of thousands of people's programs and businesses online through their data center. I mean, it's amazing. And the Now Lifestyle headquarters, GBO headquarters, GBO is the parent company in Now Lifestyle. I've seen their data center, and it's amazing the number of servers and the number of businesses and people's programs that they host on those servers. Joel has paid more than $30 million in commissions since he founded GVO over 10 years ago. I've been with GVO, Peer Leverage, Old Days Kiosk. I promoted Joel's other stuff for years and have been paid like clockwork. It was money I could count on every single week and still is. I get paid residually from GBO and Peer Leverage and got backup every week. Those were smart decisions. Those were smart things to be backing and be part of. Now, Joel has a vision and he's always been into health and wellness hugely. Joel is absolutely ripped. That's one of his passions. So he decided to combine his passion with his marketing passion and form Now Lifestyle. Now Lifestyle was just launched in February. Now Lifestyle and Joel's vision is to turn Now Lifestyle into $1 billion plus company. We want our piece of that. We've already been part of the GVO family and Joel Tarian and are ecstatic about Now Lifestyle because it offers more than his other businesses did. More products, top tier commissions. This will do everything that I was missing in my marketing over the years. Now Lifestyle has it all. It has the experience of somebody who's been in this industry for eons and owns a real company and has paid out over more than $30 million. Now Lifestyle itself will pay out more than $30 million, probably in the first year. So you can read about Joel and stuff, and I'll send you Now Lifestyle link, or it'll be below this video so you can learn more. Opt into our list, of course, so that you can learn more about Now Lifestyle, and get on our team. This is one of those things, again, like I told you, if you ever wanted to be first and be at the very beginning of the greatest opportunity that's going to exist in the next 10 years, you want to jump on board with us immediately, no hesitations, because you're going to be making a huge mistake. We've already built a massive downline and we continue to do that, because we have the utmost faith in Joel Tarian and Now Lifestyle and what they have put together. The comp plan is incredible, and it allows us to help the most people. I got another page up here with the comp plan PDF that goes through it. You actually get paid 3 ways with Now Lifestyle, and it pays out a ton. You have, front end commissions that are based off of direct sales, your personal direct sales, 50%. Plus, on some of that, there's a 50% matching check bonus on the earnings of your direct referrals. That is incredible. So if you have a referral make $5,000 in sales from those products, the ones that pay out the matching check, you make $2,500. This isn't getting paid 50 cents in a dollar. And plus you get 50% commissions on all direct sales, including, the autoresponder. And then it has top tier commissions. And I'll talk about top tier and why it is so important in your business. But that's only part of the comp plan, and it goes through it, talks about the different ways you get paid, and then it goes to the binary. See, this is, if you like MLM, or, binary is one of the best type of MLM structures there are, because binary is only 2 legs. That means you have the greatest ability to help people build residual binary commissions, because they only have to have 2 legs in order to build up these commissions on volume of products a leg does. You have a left and a right leg, a left and a right team. We help people by building straight down through them so that one of their legs gets built automatically. So they only have to focus on one leg building one side. Yeah, they have to put a few qualifying people in the left leg, but it's very few. And you can make huge residual commissions from the binary commission plan. And it goes through how to calculate that and all that. I don't even get into analyzing the comp plan totally as far as what cycles I'm going to get paid on and all that kind of stuff, because I know what me and John are capable of and what we have been doing to put people in, that for us, it's a no-brainer that we're going to qualify for the binary, and we already have many, many times, and in the future it'll be huge. So I don't get into all the ins and outs, except that I want to know that I'm going to get paid good money, just like I described to you when talking about, is what you are doing actually working? Are you building an MLM company that's paying you 50 cents or $1? Well, no. This comp plan puts any of those comp plans to absolute shame, because you get paid 3 different ways, not just one. You're not just building one type of commission. And this has top tier commissions, with me and Johnny have made awesome money from. And our team has made awesome money from. So that's what you want to focus on, is making sure that a comp plan has, your time and effort, and you're good at this stuff, or, just getting started, that your time and effort is going to pay you. Like, pay you. And this comp plan will. It puts all others to shame. And you can see here by this image, I'll try to make it a little bigger. Basically this is in 5 months, and this is me and Johnny having to, redo a lot of our marketing, things on our blog, because both me and Johnny have a blog. We have pages up online that we've used to promote with, rotators that have our squeeze pages in them, opt-in pages where we build our list. And we had to change a lot of that stuff to get started, because we shifted our focus, because it answered all those questions, like I talked about in the beginning of the video. Plus, I've been with GBO and Peer Leverage, and so has Johnny. I've been with them for years and been paid like clockwork. So I trust Joel Tarian and trust GBO, the parent company, that when they launched Now Lifestyle, was a no-brainer. I don't care what it would have cost me to get in. I would have jumped on it tenfold, even if I had to go to the bank and take out a massive loan, because I know from firsthand experience of getting paid every week, how much I've been paid, how trustworthy Joel is. I've been to his house. I've been to the headquarters. This is not something I was taking a chance with. I know exactly what the end result was going to be. So I jumped on board. But we had to change a lot of our marketing to get going. And yeah, in that 5-month period of time since it launched, February 7th, 2017, it's right now July 26, 2017, as I'm doing this video. And we made over 20,000. It's over 20,000 now. It's like 22,000 some dollars, and the month isn't even over for the 5th month. And it goes up every single day, because we are starting to build all these commissions, and a lot of this is monthly income. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine in the next 5 months just slapping an extra $20,000 into your life? Can you imagine that? What will it do for you? Now, are you going to be able to build it as fast as me and Johnny? Probably not. Some of you will. Some can build it faster. There are better marketers than us. There'll be people that come into this, maybe some of them in your downline, if you're smart enough to get started, because of those binary commissions. And with our help, we're going to help you build one leg of your team. There'll be people that make that amount of money in 1 month, especially now, like I said, we're the trailblazers. This will become easy as a social proof goes out there, which it already is happening, because we provide proof that, hey, we've showed plenty of people what we made so far. I even documented on my blog to show people, here was day 5, here was day 15, here was 2 months in, here was 3 months in. And like I said, this is huge. For most people to add this amount of money to their life, it would change it drastically. Now, me and Johnny are looking at building this, much, much bigger than this. we see making $1 million a year out of Now Lifestyle very easily eventually. And that's what our goal is. This thing is incredible. And for those smart marketers that jump on board with this and actually paid attention throughout this video and understand what I'm trying to get across and jump on with us, you have the ultimate opportunity of your lifetime. And I truly believe that. I don't believe you're going to find anything better online based on what I talked about in these questions. And if you seriously analyze what I'm going through here and why. And like I said, if you never join us and you decide not to, at least analyze this stuff when you jump into something. Don't be a professional program hopper. Jumping from program to program because you see another shiny diamond and after 1 month, 2 months, you go, oh, this didn't work. I didn't make any money yet. Well, what are you doing? To make this kind of money online, you have to be serious about it. You have to go after it. You have to get off your ass. I never bullshit people. I will never bullshit anybody and say you have to do nothing. You can go out there and leisurely try to make this work and you're going to make the kind of money we make. Not going to happen. We're serious about this. We build our email list. We know why we're building it. We know why we're promoting it. We believe in the company. We think it'll be around 10 years from now. We'll get paid residually month after month. We're already getting paid residually. Even if we stopped right now, we'd keep getting paid. Our group is huge. We did that in 5 months. Like I said, can you do that in 5 months? I don't know. I don't know your skill level. Don't know how serious you are. But can you do that? Yes, if you want to, and you go after it, and you get serious about your marketing and quit screwing around. But you gotta start here. Doesn't matter what you're doing. You gotta start here. I just believe Now Lifestyle is the best opportunity online, period, bar none, and you're never going to find anything close. There's just nothing like it. There's nobody who's got the kind of experience that Joel and his team do and have data centers to host other people's businesses on. It's just not out there. I've looked high and low for the opportunity that I wanted to be mega proud to promote and expose to even my family or friends. Over the course of the years, I've made lots of money online. Did I really share what I was doing with my family and friends directly? The people that I live around? No, because there's no way to really explain what I was doing before. It was kind of complicated. And I would actually tell them that. Well, what do you do? Well, I'm an affiliate marketer, but they're like, so you're in a pyramid? Well, no. If you think a pyramid is just people stacked on top of each other, that's a pyramid, then sure, I'm in a pyramid. Why don't you go to work, like a job? Are you in welfare or something? Or who gives you the money to add on to your house and all this kind of stuff? I've actually had people accuse us of that, me and my wife. We've had a few parties at our house and had people there that know us well. And we added on to our house one year and put a big addition on and everything. And they were literally like, where'd you get the money to do this? Rick doesn't work. And I was like, what do you mean I don't work? Well, did you get it from welfare give you money to add onto your house? I was like, are you flipping crazy? You think welfare gave me money to add half of somebody's house onto my house? Are you brain dead? Well, I thought you didn't work. Okay. No, I'm 46 years old and I don't go to a job. How would you like to be 46 years old and not go to a job? Well, that's because I got serious about my business. I wanted to live the .com lifestyle. When I want to take time off from work, I want to do it. I want to buy a new car. I want to do it. I don't want to have to depend upon the boss to let me off from work so I can go on vacation or go away for the weekend or, I can do it anytime I want. That's one of the benefits of being self-employed and building internet income and building residual income. You have to be smart about what you're doing and you have to have the why. The biggest thing you got to figure out in this stuff is your why. Why are you doing this? What is it that motivates you that will keep you going when you're struggling and keep you believing in what you're doing will work? Because I've been laughed at in the early years, all kinds of things. And I made it through because I had a huge why. I wanted to make a better life for my family and give them the things that I didn't have, and be able to provide for them long into their future and help them out if they had problems. I had a huge why, and I still do. That's why I am successful at this. This is why my son is successful at this, because we are serious about what we're doing. And that's why we will continue to make commissions like I showed you on this page. If you can see this, that's why we will, is we are steadfast. We're not program jumpers. I never really was, but yeah, I made some bad decisions along the way and got some, people in my list and some programs that I wasn't real proud of. Some of them vanished, and I apologize for that. I was looking at this just like anybody else as human. I wanted to make money and I thought it was good. I didn't analyze the details and I wasted a lot of time sometimes. But I'm not doing that anymore. I became extremely diligent and smart in how I promote what I promote. And I don't care if it takes you 6 months or a year to make your first dollar from Now Lifestyle. Now Lifestyle is a real opportunity. They take work. A business is different than getting paid per hour. So for those of you who go, well, I promoted, I didn't make no money. Well, that's your own fault. You cannot blame that you didn't get paid no money, because even the crappy stuff I promoted, when I learned how to do things the right way, I could make money at very easily. Because once you learn internet marketing and understand the process and do the right things, it is extremely simple to make money online. But you have to have the mentality that, owning a business, even traditionally like a retail store or any business, like you own a mechanic shop, you don't get paid by the hour. You as the owner get paid by the bottom line. How much was the bottom line? It's why businesses go out of business, because they're not making any money. That's what's great about internet marketing, is there's a way less risk. When I started my retail store, I had to have $100,000 in inventory before I could even turn on the lights. With internet marketing, not like that. $49, you can lock in your position in our team and Now Lifestyle. And that's a lot of businesses or programs online. They're inexpensive to start, but along the way, you're going to buy traffic. You're going to, work hard, and you're going to base your results off of what you do. And are you learning? Are you applying that information? Because if you never do, you'll never make any money. You can't blame anybody else. My success online has always been determined by what I was willing to learn and what I was willing to put into action from what I learned. You will never escape those things. And it's no different with a business offline, like a mechanic shop, a retail store. It's always based on those figures. Why are franchises successful like McDonald's? Well, because they have a system in place to teach people how to be successful with their franchise. That's why it's a franchise system. It's why franchises nowadays are way more successful than mom and pop regular businesses, on the street. Because the franchises have a system, but you got to have buku bucks to get involved. I don't know what a McDonald's franchise is, couple $1 billion just to get started. Probably something like that or more. They do their due diligence to help their franchises be successful, and that's why there's McDonald's all over the world. It's the same thing that will happen with Now Lifestyle. This is your best opportunity to learn, because again, you will never escape that fact. If you have no knowledge of internet marketing and you're joining this and you are not building your email list, or you're not even trying to, or any of that kind of stuff, and you're just throwing out links all over the place and not really focused on anything, you're not going to make any money. I don't care what you join. I'm telling you, you have the greatest opportunity in your hands with Now Lifestyle, because it answers the questions, but you're still going to have to put in the work. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is top tier commissions. A lot of you listening to this have heard about programs like Mobi. Mobi is famous for top tier. There are people that have made literally millions of dollars with Mobi. The reason they did is they had top tier commissions. It was one of the first really expanded top tier commission model. You have top tier commissions in Now Lifestyle where you can make $400, $700, $1,000 a pop. That's part of having, if you're trying to promote stuff like, imagine this, you're promoting something that only has $10 commissions. That's it. All you're going to make is $10. So you're paying $20 a month and you're making $10 a month off each person that purchases the product. And you pay 20 because in any program online, you basically got to own the products in order to make money from them. And that's, that's just the way it works. Money doesn't come out of thin air or grow on trees. So you're making $10 for each product sold or each product membership sold in a program like not a responder company, for instance. Somebody you bring into the company purchases out a responder, you make $10 because they only have one product. Now, how do you make $3,000 a month? Well, if you make $10, you would have to refer 300 users or customers to make 3,000. You see what I'm getting at? If all you ever promote is something with a tiny commission, it will take you way more effort to make the same amount of money. Because believe me, we made plenty of top tier commissions on an L lifestyle, and it's just as easy or takes the same amount of time and effort and money to make $1,000 commission as it does a $10 one. You get people online that have the wrong mentality, that look at programs and join the cheapest thing they can find because they're broke and they have no money. I'm guilty of it in the very beginning as well. That, hey, wow, I can make this amount of money and this only costs me $20 a month. I can afford to do that. Well, you're not going to make much money, number one, because it's just not going to happen. You got to have top tier in your business model in order to be successful online and make consistent large amounts of money. You just do. I've been doing this, like I said, 14 years. If you are missing that in your business and you're never really getting beyond a certain mark, like you're making $2,000 a month or $3,000 a month, you're never really climbing out of that and you're really pounding in effort month after month, and you take a look at what you're promoting and the amount of commissions you get paid, and you never really are making it past that, the reason you're not is because you don't have any top tier. Think about it. What's easier? 300 sales at $10 to make $3,000 or 3 sales at $1,000? Well, if you have broke mentality, you're thinking, well, more people are going to sign up for the $10. Well, not in reality, because plenty of people have money. Just look at Christmas time when people go shopping and come out with 5 big screen TVs under their arms. I see lots of people do that every Christmas time, and I'm like, it's usually the brokest people you see doing that. It's all in what you spend your money on. And so is wealth. You want to make wealth? It's all in what you spend your money on. Do you go to McDonald's every day and waste your money? Or do you buy a loaf of bread, a dozen eggs, a head of lettuce? What are you doing with your money? It's all in what people do with their money. So don't look at it through broke eyes, because if you do, you'll fail. You'll always be broke. You need to look at it through somebody who's already done it and who's already successful. That's why there's so few people online that are successful, because the majority don't change their mindset and continue to look at it from how broke they are. But yet they go buy 5 big screen TVs at Christmas time and go in debt for that, or they use their tax refund to go on a vacation, but they have 5 credit cards maxed out and they don't pay them off, or they don't invest in their business and put that into traffic so that they can build their business to another level. See, that's how we're all different and why so few people are successful. When you're building your business, you put the money back in to build it bigger so that you have a more reliable residual income. I hope all this is making sense to people, because this video is really long and I want it to be, because I'm giving out a lot of information here that a lot of people would charge for. This information you can apply to everything. You can apply to your life. My goal that I learned a long time ago by doing this stuff, by being involved in business, was I wanted to become debt free. I didn't want to have all these monthly payments, especially at 46 years old that I am now. I didn't want to be in the hole at 46. And a lot of people are in debt up to their eyeballs. They owe $50,000 in credit card debt or $25,000. They got no money at the end of the month because they're payment poor, because they got so many payments out they can't afford to live. And they just keep charging stuff, keep borrowing. Some of those people are the people you think are the most well off because they're driving a brand new car. They're, got the biggest house. They got a boat. They got this. They got, and they're so in debt. There's so much pain. I didn't want to be that person. I wanted to live the true .com lifestyle where I could travel. I could do things. I didn't have any debt. I didn't spend beyond my means, because having a fancy car may be an idol of success to some people, but not for me. I don't look at the kind of car you drive as that you're successful, because I know better. I know people that drive the most expensive car you can find, $70,000, and they're barely skimping by because they put all their money into a car payment and can't do anything. And are so in debt they whine about it to personal friends and stuff. Not what I wanted, and not why I built my internet business, why I became an affiliate marketer. I wanted the .com lifestyle where you can live free. I wanted to learn to invest into my business to make it grow bigger, and I wanted to use the money to pay off debt, to get out of debt, so I could live free from a boss ever telling me what to do, free from payments, free from, bill collectors, just the pain of paying out all your money and having nothing left. I didn't want to live paycheck to paycheck. I had a real dream. So that's the kind of people I'm trying to reach. I'm trying to reach the people that are broke, that are trying to do this stuff but haven't put it together because they haven't changed their mindset. I'm trying to reach people that are out there promoting, that are just not got the right things in their hands, don't have they're not doing the right things. I'm trying to help as many people as I can, and that's why this video is really long, because I really care to help other people and to learn what it really takes to be successful online. So other than that, I'm going to end this, and I hope that you got a lot out of it. I would encourage you to watch it again and really listen to what I'm saying if you made it all the way through. Some people will listen to part of it and shut it off, and that's sad, because the information in here could have really helped you. And I'm going to leave a link under this video as well. You'll probably see it in an email, because you'll probably either get this in email or you'll visit my blog or my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you do. I put out a lot of great information to help people. There should be a link below this video that says subscribe. Make sure you do, because I really want to get this information in most people's hands that I possibly can, so that I can help them to begin a real journey of success and change their life, once and for all. Other than that, I will talk to you on another video, my friends. Have a great day.